Chicago Sky rookie forward Angel Reese was ejected from the game last night.
People are talking about women's basketball, but you never would think that we'd be talking about women's basketball.
Angel Reese has officially hit rock bottom after being kicked from the Chicago Sky for what can only be described as abysmal performances and a shocking lack of effort.
Basketball is not just because of one person, it's because of me too, and I want y'all to realize that.
Once hyped as the queen of rebounds, Reese's on-court struggles and off-court antics have left fans and teammates shaking their heads.
Reese can rebound the basketball. She's a damn good player. She's got a bright future in the WNBA, but Caitlin Clark is next level.
Angel Reese, the self-proclaimed queen of rebounds, is making headlines again, but not for her basketball skills. Nope, this time it's because the Chicago Sky has officially had enough of her antics they've shown her the door, and honestly no one's shocked. Reese's WNBA career has been less highlight reel and more reality TV blooper reel.
Angel Reese has filed a trademark for the rebound term me-bounds.
Let's start with Reese's crown jewel, the infamous me-bounds trademark. Yes, folks, she actually trademarked a term to describe her rebounding dominance, which, brace yourself, mostly involves grabbing rebounds off her own missed shots, a bold move for someone whose shooting percentage resembles a bricklayer's union convention. Take her historic triple-double against the Connecticut Sun on June 15th. 2025. At first glance, her stats, 11 points, 13 rebounds, 11 assists, might make you think she's a generational talent, but dig a little deeper, and you'll find 6 of those rebounds were off her own misses. That's right, she's practically rebounding her way to immortality, one clanked layup at a time.
Angel Reese says that she loves the trolling because it results in good ideas from her fans.
And because mediocrity deserves a brand, returned this into a business venture. Angel Reese LLC filed a trademark for me-bounds, hoping to sell merchandise glorifying her inefficiency. It's the entrepreneurial equivalent of selling air guitars, useless but oddly entertaining.
Great. I think she's fantastic for the WNBA. I love the fact that she's participating in this unrivaled league because she's made it very clear she doesn't want to have to go overseas to play. We all know what happened with Brittany Griner when she went to Russia.
The Chicago Sky thought they'd found a diamond in Angel Reese. Instead, they got a cubic zirconia wrapped in hype. Reese was supposed to be the next big thing, a powerhouse on the court, a leader in the locker room, and maybe even a franchise cornerstone.
Angel Reese is the type of person to go to the gym with a camera crew so that she can document it for the gram and for TikTok, which is cool on both sides.
Instead, she became the team's answer to a reality TV subplot, entertaining for all the wrong reasons: missed layups, absolutely emotional outbursts, oh plenty, and her peace resistance, a social media presence so over the top it could make a Kardashian blush. Let's talk about the queen energy. It's not basketball, it's branding. Angel Reese has turned the art of mediocrity into a performance, and she's the star of her own show while other players are grinding. Reese is out here trademarking terms like me-bounds. What's that, you ask? It's just her way of making her missed shots sound like a strategy. If turning failure into merchandise were a sport, she'd be the GOAT.
And you're drawing attention to yourself because of that. That can be problematic for you, especially when the comparison is going to be drawn to Caitlin Clark, who isn't doing such things. That might not be fair. I'm not saying it is.
The Sky didn't expect perfection, but they did expect effort, dedication, and a willingness to improve. Instead, what they got was a player who seemed more invested in crafting her next viral Instagram post than perfecting her jump shot. While other athletes were putting in the work, Reese was busy trademarking gimmicks and doubling down on her branding. The numbers told the story: minimal improvement in her shooting, turnovers piling up, and a rebounding stat inflated by her own missed shots.
WNBA women's basketball star Angel Reese says we should get paid like NBA players, okay? That's going out everywhere.
On the court, Reese's performance felt like a series of flukes rather than the result of skill or strategy. A good game here, a lucky rebound there, but no consistency, no progress off the court. It was a different story altogether. Social media clapbacks, controversial interviews, and an endless stream of self-promotion. The Chicago Sky realized they weren't dealing with a player dedicated to her craft. They were dealing with someone more focused on her image than her impact.
It looks like the Chicago Sky have finally done what we've been asking for, which was to schedule the games against the Fever at the United Center. And also, in case you weren't already aware, the United Center is the biggest basketball arena in the country.
Ultimately, the Sky made the tough call a decision that upended Reese's life and sent shockwaves through her fan base. But for the team, it was the only logical choice. They couldn't continue to invest in a player who showed no signs of growth, no willingness to adapt, and no commitment to the team's success. It wasn't personal, it was professional. And in the world of professional sports, actions speak louder than words or Instagram captions.
She has surpassed everybody in the amount of time that she has played in the WNBA. She fills up every arena in every town that she goes to.
Angel Reese's dismissal wasn't just about her stats or her attitude. It was a reflection of a broader truth. Talent is only part of the equation. Without focused discipline and the drive to improve, even the brightest potential can dim. For Reese, this was a harsh wake-up call for the Sky. It was a necessary step towards building a team that prioritizes the game over the gimmicks.
I love Angel Reese. I think that Angel Reese is great. I think she's fantastic for the WNBA. I think when you talk about the average salary, it was like approximately $124,000, if I remember correctly. Well, guess what? The average salary in the NBA is over $10 million.
The contrast couldn't be starker. Clark's games are electric, turning arenas into Medu's. Reese's games, let's just say ticket scalpers probably use them as coasters. Oh, and remember Reese's claim to fame: fourth in jersey sales. Guess how many she sold for, all to her mom. Clark, meanwhile, can't keep hers on the shelves.
And the situation at hand is that when Angel Reese walks in to the Indiana Fever Arena, she is no longer safe. She is not safe because there are some Indiana Fever fans who are racist.
Angel Reese isn't just a basketball player, she's a content creator. Her Instagram and Twitter feeds are a goldmine of provocative photos, clapbacks, and over-the-top captions. It's almost as if basketball is her side hustle while her teammates grind in the gym. She's out here debating strangers online and posting selfies with captions like, "Haters make me famous."
History was being made left, right, and center. We all know what Caitlin Clark did. She put up the most points, the most assists, most threes in a title game, which was so impressive.
And let's talk about her fans. Many of them are there for the fits, not the free throws. Even her most loyal defenders have started to question her priorities. It's hard to root for someone who seems more interested in likes than layups. Subscribe now if you're with us until now to find out if Angel Reese is a cautionary tale or a comeback waiting to happen in WNBA.
I'm sure, no doubt, this is the Angel Reese effect. I've got no doubts, no qualms. There's nothing. She even told me herself right here that it's not just one other player, it's because of her.
Meanwhile, Caitlin Clark's response to criticism: dropping 30 points on your favorite team. Reese's response: posting a TikTok. The disparity is so obvious, it's almost painful. The Chicago Sky didn't cut Reese overnight. This was a long time coming. Reports suggest her teammates were fed up with her antics and lack of effort. Reese's attitude made her a liability both on and off the court. Leadership non-existent. Focus what's that instead of working to improve, Reese seemed more concerned with being the loudest voice in the room. Her historic triple-double was supposed to silence her critics, but instead it highlighted her flaws. Shooting 28% from the field isn't just bad, it's embarrassing, and yet reacted like she just won MVP. The disconnect between her perception and reality is staggering.
Hope y'all know, the WNBA don't pay my bills at all. I don't even think that pays one of my bills.
The WNBA has long been striving to expand its audience and elevate women's basketball to new heights. However, players like Angel Reese seem to be pulling the league in the opposite direction instead of showcasing the skill and teamwork that make basketball great. Reese's antics have turned the court into her personal stage, leaving the Chicago Sky with little choice but to say enough is enough.
Angel Reese's trademark. It says that she is asking for the trademark for t-shirts, sweatshirts, and hats.
Reese came into the WNBA with all the confidence in the world, branding herself as the queen of rebounds and promising dominance. What the Sky got instead was inconsistency, self-promotion, and a stat line that looked better on paper Then it didn't. Practice her rebounding dominance. Half of those boards came off of her own missed shots. Her offensive contributions, a modest 10 points per game, paired with a shooting percentage that could only be described as bricks galore. But it wasn't just her stats that frustrated the Sky, it was her attitude. Reese's focus seemed less on improving her game and more on maintaining her social media persona, while her peers were in the gym working on their craft. She was busy trademarking gimmicks like Maybounds and clapping back at critics online. The team's patience wore thin as they realized her priorities were misaligned with their goals. So the breaking point wasn't just her subpar performance on the court, it was the distractions off it. Reese's endless need for attention turned every game into a sideshow, overshadowing her contributions and the efforts of her teammates for a league trying to gain respect and grow its audience. Reese's drama was more of a liability than an asset. By cutting Reese, the Sky sent a clear message: they're here to play basketball, not star. In the next season of Keeping Up with Angel Reese, the decision wasn't just about stats or turnovers, it was about preserving the integrity of the team and the